How's it going, everyone? Mike here with Merch by Amazon, March 27th sales update. I guess I'm going to start out with there had to be one. There has to be one every month, and that would be the worst day of the month. And it just happens that we have a tie. So today, or I guess yesterday, the 27th, was the worst day with four sales. And I gotta be honest, the day started out pretty weird when it comes to merch, and if I compare it to the rest of the month. And I'm not sure if anyone else watching this is going through the same thing. If something similar has happened across the board, but I'll talk about my numbers. So usually when I get up and check my sales, for example, even today, there's zero sales. Usually by this point, by the time I'm recording these videos, I have a few sales. If it's a good day, I'll have like 5 sales. If it's a regular day, I'll at least have 1 or 2. And yesterday, I think my first sale came in maybe sometime in the afternoon, which was probably maybe like 1 or 2. And then the second sale came in a few hours later, which again, so at that point, I would have considered yesterday to be a super, super slow day. And what happened was the same product sold. And this isn't one of my top sellers. This is like a random item. As you can see here, 2 sales. And it just happened that 2 of those were the first ones that sold. And again, this was like by like 4 p.m. I only had 2 sales. And then these other 2 sales came in later on. So overall, I would say a really bad day. And these are the total sales in the US, which is also the same across the market. But that's okay because, look at this. The total sales for the month, 272. So right now I'm sitting at 226 in the US, cracked $4,000 in sales, and which I'm around 800 in royalties in the US. And then everything else over here, as you can see, is a bonus. So I'm over 800, I think 900 now dollars in royalties, which is amazing. And this is turning out to be the best month, one of the best months of the year, as you can see here. So if I get any sales, today and tomorrow, and there are 4 days left in the month, I'm definitely cracking this day. Now with yesterday and the way that today is going, I'm not sure that I'm going to crack 264 in the US, but it is going to be the best month overall. So I don't know if I'm going to crack 300, but anyways, we're getting close. I pulled this chart up because I wanted to see, actually, in preparing for this video, I was thinking, you know what, was it the worst month? And then I found a 3. But then I looked closer, as you can see here, 3 in the US, UK 1, and then 2 in Japan. So it wasn't. The 3 in the US wasn't the worst day of the month. It was this one, which is a tie with March, I guess, 6th here. So anyways, now I'm going to get into a bit of a conspiracy or whatever you call it, like a Amazon merch by Amazon superstition. When this kind of stuff happens, because this is a sudden change for my performance and sales. And again, everything that I'm about to say is pure speculation. It's based on absolutely no facts. But when this kind of stuff happens, usually Amazon changes a policy, they update a policy, they introduce a new product. Something happens behind the scenes, and it's not always the case, but I would say most of the time. And it's weird that yesterday was also the day where I guess 2 days ago, one of my products was tagged as Amazon's choice, and then yesterday it was taken down. So a lot of these changes and a significant drop in sales happen on the same day. And again, most likely, it's just another day, right, with bad sales, most likely. And then here we go. This is my, like I said, a conspiracy theory or whatever you want to call it. Something's happening behind the scenes, because most of the time when it does, like I said, I'll see an update in policy or something will happen. So let's see. I'm curious if my prediction is right or wrong. I actually hate speculation, and whenever I watch someone else on YouTube and they're talking about things as if they know, I'm always like, oh my god, I'm turning this guy off. But that's what I'm doing right now, and we'll see. So anyways, just to review the numbers again, yesterday, 4 sales, which brings me with the 0. This brings my last 7 days average or total to 57, and brings this month, again, this is the U.S. market, to 226 for just under $800 in royalties, and it beats the previous month by, let's see if I can do the quick math, 41. So this is the US, and then the total sales, as I've mentioned before, 272. As you can see, sales across the board. International sales have really slowed down, I would say, in the last week. I still get a random one here and there, but definitely a significant drop. And what was the other thing? Yeah, somebody asked me to talk about pricing and how I price my products. Basically, right now I'm kind of going with the Amazon suggested pricing, but again, what I can do is I can maybe do a separate video and show you guys exactly how I fill out the Merch Titans automation, which is where all my pricing is, and maybe I'll go through those numbers slowly. But I guess let's see what I can do here. That doesn't help me. I'm just thinking without like flashing any of my products, what I can do. So pricing, basically standard t-shirts and premiums are both $19.99, and then I go into pop sockets are $14.99, and I think that iPhone cases and Samsung cases are about $19.99. I'm gonna confirm the phone cases, but that's what I've been doing. But again, I feel like that last part of the video with the pricing is a little messy. Those are the numbers for standard t-shirts and pop sockets for sure, but I will go through all of my pricing if you guys want in a separate video. And then basically just the last kind of like thought or observation, when it comes to pricing, I have noticed absolutely no difference between listing a t-shirt, for $17.99 versus $19.99, because if your design and the descriptions and keywords that you use are kind of on point, you will get sales. I know that there are a lot of people that basically sometimes price shirts where they're getting like 50 cents a sale, and they're getting more sales. If that's the strategy you want to take, and that's kind of business that you're in, you want to get your numbers up and you want to tier up quickly, give it a shot. I've noticed that for me that doesn't work, but for others I guess it does. Anyways, that's it. One of the worst days of the month. You guys know me by now, still very optimistic and positive, because this is right here, 272, nothing to joke about, and we'll see how the rest of the month goes. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have noticed the same thing, because I really want the sales not to drop, because I would much rather this be due to something that Amazon is doing behind the scenes. Okay, talk to you guys soon.